Hello guys, this is Dayo again with another video. Today we are going to be talking about supply and demand. We just finished on our previous episode. We just finished looking at premium and discount. So the next class is supply and demand. And as we all know, supply and demand is a term often used in economics, which is I'll start with supply. Supply is refers to like the amount of an asset that is available, while demand is the quantity of an asset that people are willing to buy. It's not indifferent in the forex space, in the sense that we are all talking about buyers and sellers as well. So we are all talking about buyers and sellers in the sense that um, in forex, supply supply area is the area in which the markets tend to change direction tend to change direction and also execute sell orders. So that is the area we are expecting, or we are uh, that is the area we regard to as the supply area. And again, the demand area is where the market changes direction to the upside, thereby taking buy orders for the buyers. It works hand in hand with order block as well. So I already explained how order block works. um, it's also the supply and demand area is where sell orders or buy orders are being accumulated and distributed. So um for example, this is our demand, this is our supply, sorry, this is our supply area. Let's name it supply zone. Let me make it black color. Supply zone, and this is the demand. And for simple purposes, and for you to be able to understand in simple terms, is whenever I say supply, it means sellers, the zone of the sellers. Supply zone is the zone of the sellers. Supply stands for sell zone. Supply stands for sell zone. So when you see supply, just think about sell, and when you see demand, just think about buy, in simple terms. So I don't want us to get confused. That's why I am trying my best to break it down as much as possible. So I am trying to see how I can even color. I'm trying to see how I can color the zone, because I don't want you guys to be obsessed. I don't want you guys to be too obsessed with the green and red, because I'm going to teach you guys how to trade without the color, the candlestick color, because it seems like a lot of people are very obsessed with trading with the candlestick color instead of actually seeing what the price is doing. So let's label this as demand zone. So demand zone. So this is our demand zone. Mm, yep, this is our demand zone. So let me see whether I can. Um, yes. And let me change color. Come on. Yes. So supply, as I said earlier, supply is the zone in which buy sell orders are being carried out, and the demand area are areas in which sell orders buy orders, sorry, are being carried out. So for example, when the market is trending upwards, when the market is trending upwards, like this, like this, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high. When the market comes to this zone, it's expected that since it's a supply zone, it's expected that your orders, your sell order starts executing from this zone. So what the market may tend to do is they take out the early sellers first. After taking out the early sellers, then it dumps down to the downside and keeps on trending downwards, keeps on trending downwards, keeps on trending downwards, keeps on trending downwards. So when it trends downwards to this zone, when it trends downwards approaching this zone, what it does is it also sets trap for the early buyers. When it sets traps for the early buyers, those people that think that okay, the market is going to buy, it traps them here, then it takes them out, then taps into the demand zone, well, then fly to the upside. So this is the practical example of supply and demand. So the sell orders are being executed in the supply zone and the buy orders are being executed in the demand zone. As simple as that. Same thing I explained in the premium and discount, and I told you that it's quite similar. It's quite similar scenario. It all works the same way. So it's just useful in different ways. So the premium and discount is used in a different concept, and supply and demand is also used in a different concept, but you can interchange whatever you want, you can call it whatever you want, because it means almost the same thing. So yes guys, so I think it should be done with supply and demand. The thing is, okay, you can actually, for those who might be able or might decide to ask me whether my supply zone can only be found in the higher time frame, no, my supply and demand zone can be found both in the higher time frame or in the lower time frame, or whatever, in the weekly, the daily, the monthly. It can be found anywhere. As far as there is a price change, there is a change in price movement, there is all those things, you need to have a zone marked out as your supply and demand zone. But when we come to the issue of extreme supply, because there's something we call extreme supply zone and there's something we call extreme demand zone. So there's demand supply, extreme supply zone and extreme demand zone, in the sense that in the higher time frame, when you are looking at it in the higher time frame, we regard it to as an extreme supply or demand zone. I hope you guys understand now. So that is it. So when you are looking at it at the higher time frame, we consider it to as an extreme supply and demand. But when you are talking we are looking at it in the hourly, or you're looking at it in the minutes, we just refer it to as our supply and demand zone. So if you guys have any question, do well to drop it in the class, and for those watching on YouTube, you can kindly drop your questions as well. I will be answering you. So I'll see you in my next video. Peace. Thank you.